If you're over 60 and your erections just aren't what they used to be, you're not alone, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. Maybe it's become harder to stay firm. Maybe you've started avoiding intimacy, not because you want to, but because you're afraid of what might not happen. Or maybe you've told yourself it's just aging, that it's normal. But deep down, it doesn't feel normal, does it? You're still the same man. You still have the desire. You still feel that fire inside. But when your body doesn't cooperate, it's like someone else has taken control of your masculinity. And no one warned you about this part of life. They talk about gray hair, sore knees, needing to pee at 3 a.m., but they never say how it feels to lose the thing that made you feel like a man. Now here's the thing. Most guys assume it's just testosterone, so they try pills, patches, even shots, only to find it doesn't quite solve the problem. And the frustration builds. The confidence fades, until you start questioning yourself in quiet moments. But what if I told you that firmer erections after 60 aren't just about hormones? What if there's a simpler, smarter solution? One that your body is actually craving. Here's the truth that most doctors won't tell you unless you ask the right questions. The issue often isn't a lack of desire. It's a lack of support. Support for blood flow. Support for cellular energy. Support for the nutrient systems that keep everything working down there like it used to. And in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly which supplements can help restore that support. I'll show you what works, what doesn't, and how to naturally upgrade your performance without turning your bathroom cabinet into a pharmacy. Because no, this isn't about chasing your 20s again. It's about reclaiming your confidence in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. So if you felt like your manhood's been slipping away, if you've ever silently wondered, am I still enough? Then stay right here. Because in the next few minutes, you're going to discover that firmer, fuller, longer-lasting erections might not be gone forever. They might just be a few nutrients away. Root problem revealed, it's not just aging, it's circulation. Let's clear something up right now. Erections are not a product of luck or youth. They're a product of circulation. That's right. Blood flow is king. When you were younger, your body naturally produced the compounds it needed to dilate blood vessels, pump blood efficiently, and respond instantly to arousal. But over time, things slow down. Your arteries may stiffen. Your nitric oxide levels, one of the most critical molecules for blood flow, plummet. And suddenly, the same excitement that used to spark instant action now fizzles out into frustration. You might notice it during intimacy, or maybe even earlier, like during morning routines where those spontaneous morning erections that once arrived without fail start skipping days or weeks or longer. Now, some men blame this on testosterone, others on stress. But here's what the research says. In men over 60, the most common underlying cause of erectile difficulty is impaired blood flow due to poor endothelial function and nitric oxide deficiency. Let me explain that without sounding like a textbook. Your endothelium is the thin lining inside your blood vessels. It's like the conductor of the blood flow orchestra. When it's healthy, it tells your vessels when to open up, relax, and send blood where it's needed, like downstairs. But when it gets damaged by age, sugar inflammation, or even a sedentary lifestyle, it stops sending those messages. So your blood vessels become stiff, less responsive. You want to be ready, but your body's plumbing just isn't opening the valve fast enough. And remember, nitric oxide. That's the natural gas your body uses to inflate those blood vessels. The problem, after 40, your nitric oxide levels begin to decline steadily. By the time you hit 60, your levels can be less than half of what they were in your youth. Less nitric oxide means less dilation. Less dilation means less blood flow, and less blood flow. You already know what that means. Now here's the part that no one's talking about. There are natural compounds, nutrients your body used to produce or absorb more easily that can support this entire process. They don't mask the problem. They help your body function like it used to. But without them, your system is running on fumes. It's like trying to inflate a tire with a pinhole in the hose. No matter how hard you try, you'll always come up short. That's why the answer isn't just testosterone. It's restoring the flow. It's rebuilding the foundation that lets your body respond when you're ready, without doubt or delay. So now that we've uncovered the real issue behind weaker erections over 60, let's talk solutions. Because yes, there are supplements that have been clinically shown to support nitric oxide levels, restore blood vessel health, and supercharge circulation where you need it most. And in the next section, I'll show you exactly what those are. Doctor's insight, hidden truth. Most men miss. Now here's where things get interesting. Most men who walk into my office don't just ask for help with performance. They ask for reassurance. They want to know they're not broken, not past their prime, not beyond repair. And every time I tell them the same thing, you're not broken, you're under-supported. See, we spend so much of our younger lives burning the candle at both ends, poor sleep, processed food, no time for self-care. And by the time we slow down and start taking our health seriously, the damage has already stacked up silently. And what does that damage look like? Your body becomes less efficient at absorbing nutrients from food. Your stress levels sabotage hormone production. Your blood vessels become inflamed and clogged with oxidative junk. And your nitric oxide levels, which used to shoot up with just a thought or touch, barely move the needle. And here's the truth that many men miss. Most of the best support for stronger erections isn't found in testosterone injections or little blue pills. It's found in restoring your internal environment, the one that supports blood flow, nerve sensitivity, and natural arousal. Let me share a story to bring this home. One of my patients, we'll call him Jack, was 67, former construction manager, rugged, strong, used to solving problems with his hands. But when he came in, he looked defeated. Not because he didn't have desire, but because he felt like his body was betraying him. He said, "Doc, I still love my wife. I still want her, but I can't do anything about it." So we ran some labs. Testosterone normal, blood pressure, a little high but manageable. What stood out? Low folate, low zinc, poor nitric oxide production. I put him on a focused supplement plan, nothing extreme, no hormone treatments, just targeted nutrition to rebuild blood vessel function and support natural performance. 6 weeks later, he was grinning ear to ear. Not because he became 25 again, but because he felt like himself again. He told me, "It's not just the bedroom, it's how I walk, how I talk, how I look in the mirror. I feel like me again." And that, gentleman, is what we're after. Not fake energy, not artificial results, but real, natural, confident performance at any age. So what are these supplements that can help you do the same? Let's break them down clearly one by one so you can make the right choices and feel the difference for yourself. Action steps, top 5 supplements to take now. Let's get specific. What supplements actually make a difference in your ability to achieve and maintain firmer erections after 60? These are not magic pills. These are nutrients your body either lacks, absorbs poorly with age, or needs more of to support the blood flow, energy, and sensitivity required for a healthy sex life. Let's start with the big one. 1. L-citrulline, the silent powerhouse for blood flow. L-citrulline is an amino acid that converts into L-arginine inside the body, and from there it fuels nitric oxide production. Here's what that means in plain terms. More nitric oxide, more vessel relaxation, more blood where you want it. Citrulline is actually more effective than L-arginine itself because it bypasses breakdown in the stomach. That means more of it reaches your bloodstream intact and gets to work. Men who take it often report faster response times, fuller, longer-lasting firmness, better stamina. Dosage 1, 503,000 millimolars daily, often best taken on an empty stomach. Found in watermelon beets and, of course, high-quality supplements. 2. Zinc, the spark plug for male performance. Zinc is one of the most underrated minerals for male vitality. It plays a critical role in testosterone metabolism, sperm quality, and reproductive tissue health. But here's the catch: your body doesn't store zinc well, and as you age, your ability to absorb it from food drops drastically. Low zinc can slow testosterone response, weaker performance, and longer recovery times. Studies show men with zinc deficiency experience reduced libido, lower semen volume, decreased firmness during intimacy. Dosage 10-30 milligrams per day. Found in oysters, pumpkin seeds, red meat, but supplementation is often needed for therapeutic effect. 3. Beetroot extract, the natural vasodilator. This one might surprise you. Beets are packed with natural nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide. Yes, that same molecule we keep coming back to. Beetroot extract supports endothelial function. That's the lining of your blood vessels. Blood pressure control, increased oxygen delivery to muscles, and yes, other critical areas. Dosage 500-1000 milliliters of beetroot extract per day or 1 glass of beet juice. Bonus, also great for heart health and stamina. 4. Magnesium, the stress-calming muscle relaxer. Magnesium is essential for over 300 enzyme reactions, including those involved in nerve function, muscle relaxation, and blood vessel dilation. Unfortunately, most men over 60 are deficient, and they don't know it. Magnesium helps with relaxing blood vessels for better circulation, supporting hormone regulation, improving sleep, which is directly linked to sexual performance. Dosage 200-400 milligrams per day. Look for glycinate or citrate forms for best absorption. Tip, take at night to improve sleep and recovery. 5. B vitamins, energy and blood flow. Support team, think of B vitamins as the support crew that keeps your body's energy systems running clean. B6, B9, folate, and B12 are especially important for reducing homocysteine, which can damage blood vessels. Supporting nerve function and sensitivity, helping your body create red blood cells and oxygen transport. Low B vitamin status is linked to fatigue, weak erections, and even mood issues. Dosage depends on the specific B vitamins, but many men benefit from a high-quality B complex supplement daily. Now here's the thing. You could go buy all 5 of these supplements separately. You could try to measure doses, track timing, and remember to take them every day. But if you're like most men I've worked with, you want something easier, something that works without the complication. And that's exactly why the next part is so important. Let's talk about Nitric Boost, a powerful all-in-one formula that combines these key ingredients to restore your performance naturally. Let me know when you're ready for Section 5 Nitric Boost, the convenient shortcut. Section 5 Nitric Boost, the convenient shortcut. Now, if you're thinking, that's a lot of pills to remember, you're absolutely right. Most men over 60 don't want to juggle 5 different bottles, measure doses, and play chemist every morning just to feel like themselves again. You want something simple, something reliable, something that works without turning your kitchen counter into a supplement shop. That's where Nitric Boost comes in. Nitric Boost is an advanced doctor-formulated blend designed specifically for men over 50 who want firmer, fuller erections, better energy, and improved blood flow without prescription drugs. So what's inside? It's loaded with exactly the nutrients we've been talking about, L-citrulline, to naturally increase nitric oxide and enhance blood vessel dilation. Beetroot extract for additional nitrate support and circulation. Magnesium to relax blood vessels and reduce stress. Zinc for hormonal health and sexual performance. B vitamins for nerve health and energy. All of it in one convenient, easy-to-take formula. But what really makes Nitric Boost special is this. It's not just what's in it, it's how it works together. These ingredients are synergistic, they support one another. For example, citrulline opens the blood vessels. Beetroot keeps them open. Zinc makes sure testosterone is firing. Magnesium calms stress so your body can respond. B vitamins fuel the whole engine. The result, men report feeling more spontaneous, more confident, and more connected both physically and emotionally. Now let me tell you about another patient of mine. Gary, age 72, retired school principal. He told me, "Doc, I don't want to take drugs. I don't want the side effects. But I also don't want to sit on the sidelines while my wife still looks at me like I'm 30. We started him on Nitric Boost. Within 3 weeks, he said something changed, not just physically, but mentally. He said, it's like, I've got this quiet confidence again. I'm not worried. I just know I'll be ready. And that's the beauty of it. No pressure, no anxiety, no more overthinking. Because when your body works naturally, your mind doesn't have to worry. If you're tired of guessing, if you've been let down by pills that only treat symptoms, or if you just want one simple solution to support firmness, blood flow, and performance, then Nitric Boost might be your shortcut. And I'll show you how to find it at the end of this video. But before we wrap up, there's one last thing I want to leave you with. Section 6, Conclusion. Confidence isn't lost, it's reclaimed. So let's take a breath and bring it all back. If you've been struggling with weaker erections, fading desire, or a quiet sense that something's off with your performance, it's not just aging, it's not just testosterone, and it's definitely not your fault. Your body has been quietly asking for help, for support, for nutrients it once produced naturally, but now struggles to maintain. And today you've learned the truth. Blood flow is the real driver behind strong, reliable erections. Nutrients like L-citrulline, zinc, beetroot, magnesium, and B vitamins directly support the systems responsible for that blood flow. And combining these into one simple solution like Nitric Boost can help you reclaim what you thought was lost. But more importantly than all the science, this is about you, your confidence, your identity, your ability to share real connection with your partner, with yourself, with life. Because here's what I've learned after helping hundreds of men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s. The spark doesn't die, it just needs a little oxygen. And sometimes that oxygen comes in the form of nutrients, small, powerful compounds that reignite circulation, sensitivity, and self-belief. So whether you decide to try Nitric Boost, or build your own stack of performance-boosting supplements, or simply walk away from this video with new hope, just know this: you are not past your prime, you are not broken, and it is not too late. Because the man you've always been, the strong, vital, confident man, is still there. He's just waiting on the right support to come back to life. Start today, rebuild from the inside out, and watch what happens next, not just in your body, but in your life. You've got this.